Hello and welcome to the show. We're so glad that you're here to join us on House Rolls. We have an exciting game planned for you this evening, and I can't wait for you to witness it. Just remember, we're all friends here. And that's going to be my intro for today.
Okay, thank you, Michael, and welcome. So diving into last session, you all had, after being delayed and delayed and delayed, finally you ended up on the ship with Eleonora, with Gwendolyn, leaving Dorian behind, much to his chagrin, and you flew across the skies, having a little bit of a weird trip having to do with astral projection and combination of weird magics. There was some necromancies, some weird shadowy shit, old magic stuff from the Fae. There was some weird mushrooms involved. So all the things really combined to create this trip of a journey for you all. And finally, you end up in Lestraw. However, you are not there too long before, at twilight, the Painted Maiden made herself visible and known to you, in particular Ciara, but invited the whole party for a chance to have a little of an excursion to the Feywild, essentially. Giving you precious time to develop resources or train your skills so that you could better face off against the Baron. Or at least accomplish your goals as best as they know. However, it was only Ciara and Sail that stepped through the veil beyond into the vibrant realm of the Feywild. And as the portal closed behind, another creature presumed to be some kind of deity, or at least claimed to be so, made themselves known to Lucian. Something about swindle stones and gambling and luck. To which Lucian laughed in their face, and August just kind of vibed for a second. And also made fun of the gods. But with that, I have messaged Sail and Ciara separately. You guys have had a little bit of an excursion. However, there's a brief moment where you are interacting with the Grand Satyr Faloban. And each of you had a few different experiences, but there is a brief moment where you run into each other. And so we find ourselves in this hut, surrounded by a number of trees right next to a coast. The water is this greenish color with almost a purple iridescence to it. The hut itself is made out of a wood that looks more reddish, and everything here is just a little bit supernaturally colored, shall we say. And the musk ox looking satyr is taking Devarius to the door, to where he has known that the Painted Maiden waits for you to deliver you back a bit sooner than Meredith. So Devarius, the door is opened, and in walks Meredith. And Faloban looks to Meredith saying,
"Well, I'm very glad you've made it. How was the party?"
It was interesting.
Party? A party? Par? Sorry, I'm having trouble getting the word out.
You're good.
Meredith, it feels like it's been a very long journey. Well, you went to a party?
Of sorts. Where have you been?
I got my my mind turned inside and out and thrown all around. It was crazy.
That sounds enlightening.
Yeah. I think for now, some of the weird magic may be at bay. We will see.
Hopefully, we wouldn't want that same incident to happen again. We don't have time for that.
Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah.
At this point, you can see Falaben looks very intently at Meredith. And then his eyes go down to the shadow and look very interested. Especially after having some conversations with you, Devarius. And looks to Meredith saying,
I have many words I would like to share with you in just a moment. Devarius is on his way out, and I believe we are running a bit short on time. I had no idea you two knew each other.
We
Briefly.
were associates. I guess that's the word.
All right, well, the friend of my friend is a friend.
and he opens up big arms to you, Ciara, or Meredith. Barrel-chested, dark fur, hair imitating the shaggy fur, just stares at you, kind of old, but, teddy bear-like.
Oh god, what would Meredith do? She will gently, very awkwardly, go and hug him. Just very gently pat him on the back, okay.
He hugs you for a bit and then puts you back and goes,
Well, I should have noticed right away. Gethel! You have the same touch.
Yes, she's my mother.
Oh, I could tell. It will make this conversation and series of studies that I would really like to explore with you, and of course, exchanges are of the utmost importance amongst us. So don't worry, you will be compensated. But I am very interested. This conversation would be delightful over the next few moons, I think.
Understood.
A few moons. Meredith, are you not returning?
Not yet. I still have business that needs to be taken care of.
I don't know if we have talked about this yet, Falaban. How about the timing? I feel like I have been gone for a very long time.
Well, if we can make it on time, which is getting close, you should be spit out, but maybe a few minutes from the time you stepped in.
Well,
So then
want to
we
be
will
late.
see you in a few minutes then, Meredith.
maybe
Maybe.
later than that.
But
Oh.
I'll kind of go into my robes and pull out this this ball of yarn. It's a mismatch. It's blood red. It's just a misshapen shape, and I place it into your hand.
I'll take it and look at it. And, what is this?
Something that I can get in contact with you.
Okay. What do I do?
Just keep it on your person.
Okay. Is this the kind of gift you often give to acquaintances?
This is not a gift.
Okay.
Falaben, you notice, Sail, and this I could see Devarius having trouble with this lesson, but the moment you say gift, both archfey kind of sneer at the word. Like, there is no such thing as gifts. One thing that Falaban, luckily, of all the Fae, Falaban is going to be the most gracious to you about it. But gifts do not exist amongst the Fae. Everything is an exchange. There is no offering freely. So.
Okay. So, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Falaban would have kind of explained a little bit of that to Devarius. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying that would have probably been explained to you a little bit here and there, and like I could also just see you struggling with that lesson.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah, so,
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, and he'll just put it in his satchel.
Tell August and Lucian that I'll be there shortly.
Okay. Very well.
And they better be alive.
Flash over to August and Lucian
I-
going on a bender.
I will, and then just a quick like tick of his head. I'll do my best to make sure they're all right. Meredith, I'm gonna miss you.
You need to go before you be late.
Yeah, you're right. Falban, what time is it?
Time to go, and he pushes you out the door.
I also push him.
Both archmage just shoving you out the door.
He does his best to turn around and give you like a wink of like, oh, again, kind of a thing. For shoving him, yeah.
Immediately as you go out the door, you turn to wink, and you find yourself being wrapped by vines, and you hear the painted maiden's voice behind you go, "Oh, you took a few seconds longer than it's desired. Come quickly," and like shoves you through the portal. So, as that scene ends, we'll shift back over to Lucian and August. The night is cool, the twilight is going, and your friends, quote unquote, have just disappeared through a portal, and Amethyst has shown up a stowaway from the surgeon. The figures appeared and then disappeared. What would you like to do?
How do they show up?
They're not there yet.
No, Amethyst.
Oh, Amethyst like just came out like kind of like it with a hood on, kind of sketchy, like just looking up over the banister, kind of in darker clothes, more covering, if you will. It just kind of pokes up and goes, hello?
Look over.
What are we
at
doing
this
next?
Hooded person. I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm Amethyst. And they go over to you and hold out their hand, very ladylike.
Okay, like proper ladylike, or like I'm faking it kind of thing. Let me roll an insight check.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Snitch, you can shoot him.
Who, me? 6.
6.
Snitch.
I mean, it looks relatively proper, maybe a little bit ostentatious, but proper enough.
Alright, I'll do the handshake. So, did you pay? Or,
Of course. I have my ways. And they look over to Snitch. Snitch looks confused.
Snitch, if I paid full price and this person's stowed away, I want a refund.
I am going to be very honest. This person paid double what you paid, so
Okay, that's fine.
don't worry about it.
I mean, we did get a discount, so.
Mind him.
I'm sorry. August, right? Snitch goes over to you.
You want?
Oh, I heard your name. Or I heard my name from you.
I Never mind.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything else that I can set you all up with?
We're gonna be in town for a little bit, and then we'll continue on our way.
Sounds great. Sounds really great. Wish you well in town.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you, Snitch. I appreciate the concern. And the good luck
Mm.
and fortune.
Yes, yeah, always from me, you know. Will you all need a ride out of town to your next destination?
Yes.
Do you know how many days it will be before you get back to me?
No. Hold on. We have a thing with Meredith, and then we have a council meeting of some kind, and then we have to convince the other people of. August, what am I
You
doing
don't
again?
leave this area in case we need to get away quick.
Right.
That kind of thing happens
Right.
us. Frequently.
I've been doing the calculations, and I am gonna need a little bit of like a holding fee. You know, just to keep us here. You know, keep the crew fed, the ship maintained.
And the fact that we got you a flying ship is not enough for this holding fee.
I mean, we gave you a discount. Perhaps we could work a discount with this, but I do have to start running the ship. I think. Yeah, but we need to make our money. Thinking 20 for 24 hours.
You want 20.
Right.
Gold.
Yes, 20 gold.
20 gold. For 24 hours.
Yes, that is what it amounts to.
Inflation is this.
I'm gonna be really honest. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, you know, what do I need to get paid to not hate the people employing you? And you know, I was willing to do a discount earlier, but you know, this is maybe with the discount, you can see it starts to like fluster a little bit, you know.
That's fine. I mean, you can hate us. We were only Tower's brother and sister, but you know, if you hate us that much, that's fine.
Make a manipulation check of some kind. Ooh.
Okay.
Those are big guns right there you're pulling.
Alright. Ah, shit.
Take it at advantage.
They were big guns, but I rolled shit. Okay.
Yeah, you can take advantage with this one.
Okay. 20, not natural.
Okay. He just kind of goes over to one of the other shipmates and just kind of like messages them and says, they're gonna take care of everything. It's 10 gold. It just retires to his captain's quarters.
Pay the 10 gold.
You say I pay or pay?
I pay.
Okay. You just don't just spend money.
They collect it from you, and they assure you that the ship will be held here for you. As you hand over the gold, you notice as you dump the gold off August, your vision kind of like goes a little red, and as you drop the gold off in the person, it hits the hand, and all of a sudden the skin, the flesh of the hand turns to dust and kind of floats away. The dust effect crawls up the body, and all of a sudden the world around you is this bleak, dark, red echo of what was once there.
Are there people?
There's no one there.
But the ship is.
Right. The ship is there. The city kind of stretches out before you. It's almost like a broken down ruin, if you will.
Okay.
And it takes you a bit. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's not bad. That's a 16.
With the 16, you look around, and there is this small figure, cloaked entirely in red hood, just the barest of kind of a medium-toned skin peeking out, a little bit of a hooked nose, eyes are shadowed, you can't see, but like 100 miles off.
They're 100 miles off?
Or sorry, 100 feet off.
Oh,
Just off the boat.
I was
Sorry,
like, holy
my bad.
crap, that's a good 16. Okay. So I'm in this dead red world. There's no one there but this cloaked figure.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you said they're 100 feet off. Are they not on the ship?
No, they're like just off the ship, like kind of waiting on the docks. There's like they've got this staff, now that you like look a little closer, that has like a hanging lantern with like a green light, which just starkly contrasts the red.
Oh, that's definitely going to kill me if I go near that. Um I look around to see if there's any way to get things to go back to normal, and maybe see if I'm hallucinating in some way.
Okay, make a wisdom check.
Not good. Not good at all. 5.
You look around, and as you turn away, when you turn back, the red figure is standing 10 feet from you.
Oh, God.
Raises kind of their finger up. A quiet song continues on.
Can I go back now? I don't want to be here.
The figure cocks its head to the side and walks
I take
a little
step
closer.
back, and I back up.
The song of death has sprung. From your soul it comes. Will you carry it? Or will you reject it?
Am I dying or dead? Did I die again? Is this a question of whether I want to live or die?
No.
The figure kind of straightens up from its hunched over posture and goes,
I can
Back.
see you are not ready.
and the figure turns and begins to slowly walk away. What do you do?
Not ready for what?
The figure stops and turns.
Ready to carry your prophecy.
Good thing or bad thing?
'Tis neither.
Okay.
You wish to go back now.
Do very much wish to go back, yes.
Hmm. We shall meet again.
Can we not, maybe? Who are you? No, I don't know if I want to know.
As you're talking to yourself, the figure has like stopped paying attention to you and slowly walks away. As they walk away, the red screen-like effect over the world kind of recedes with them. And the further they walk, the further the vision just kind of dissipates and the world comes back to life as the red edges away, almost like a reverse of tunnel vision. Till finally it fades.
Do the people come back?
Everybody's there, yeah.
Does it seem like anything happened while I was gone?
No. You look to your brother, who seems to be looking at you, laughing at the fact that he just taunted a god.
I think I just saw another god. Lestron has too many of these fuckers.
Are there
We should-
temples here or something? Like,
I don't remember meeting any gods that I know of when I was here.
honestly, it's not like.
Maybe there's a cleric convention in town or something.
Honestly, though, this entire continent is kind of lacking in religion, so 3 in a day. I guess one of us is
Here.
special.
Talking to us.
Wanting something.
Yeah, you know, I definitely just had a vision of. Pretty sure it was a god. Talking about prophecies.
Right.
And then it asked me if I wanted to come back here, and I said yes.
Okay. Do you have any marks on you or something? Did you agree to anything?
Any marks?
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna like awkwardly circle around her.
Yeah, take it at advantage.
See, I can't even look at my. I was about to say I can't even look at myself because that's 8. That's even worse. That's 7. I don't even. I'm like maybe. I mean, there's a mole.
I got a 17.
So I will say I'm gonna use August because August took it at advantage. You don't spot any marks. I will say, Lucian, I imagine you're wearing the laced back shirt, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I mean the most blatant mark has been there. It's the golden tattoo where the scars for the wings would have been. Before
Is there
yeah.
something? Is there something on me?
I don't think you ever told me about the tattoo.
It's been there since you brought me back to life. Were you too busy to notice?
I was so excited to see you again.
And yeah, I'm sure.
As you try to cover up some damage control, this grand greenish door opens and Devarius is kind of like thrust through. You see a few vines like kind of pushing him out of it a little tenderly and then kind of retracting back in, and the portal swings shut.
Devarius, who was sent face first onto the deck of the ship, right?
Yep.
Kind of like pushes himself up and gathers himself together. He like checks to make sure he's all okay. He is definitely Devarius, but he looks older. Like he's seen just a little bit since last you guys have met, and he has a little bit of scruff on his face, but you can tell it's been cut rather recently because his hair on top of his head, much longer actually, now pulled tight into a man bun. And he says,
You have a good spot.
That was something.
Right.
Lucian, right?
Yes.
It's been a minute, okay? So I wanted to make sure I got it right, and then
How long is a minute?
that is a good question that I don't have the answer to. And it's not winter. It is August, right? Right?
I will look at you. August.
He's looking around very nervous, like it's not right, and he's all worried.
Winter.
Not winter, right? But August. Yeah. She's still just staring. he'll just kind of like look away, and then his eyes like are still on her, like hoping she looks away. Okay, well, anyway, I have this sing, and he pulls out the yarn ball.
Immediately, as you
okay.
do, the like yarn, you bring it out, and it starts to like rattle and spring a little bit, and you feel just this tingle of like weird ancient magic. Meredith, would you like to describe what's happening?
It's a bomb. She's trying to kill us.
It's a bomb.
Meredith is actually the villain. She's actually Mavis Reed. Plot twist.
Plot twist. So this ball of yarn shimmies and shakes, and Deveris, you feel like a prick on your finger, and the blood kind of wraps around, and out pops out of this ball of yarn as it takes shape, a misshapen little golem. It looks kind of like a sack puppet, but it's made of blood red yarn, and as it smiles, you see what it looks like pins needles make up as its teeth, and big misshapen button eyes look up at you, and it waves.
Okay.
Hate that.
It didn't do this before.
So you said, I have a thing, and held it out towards us, and you had no idea what it was, and this happened.
Meredith gave it to me. Said
Even
that
worse.
it would. Yeah. I am
Why?
finding this out.
Why did she give it to you?
She said it could communicate. Is it doing anything, or is it just stationary?
It waved at all of you, and
Oh, yeah.
when you said why, it speaks in this childlike voice.
Ooh.
Hide and seek is the game. A lover's kiss, a thief's coin, a touch of frost. Prove thy worth is the aim.
Okay, hold on. Let me write this down. Puppet, can you say that again very slowly?
It sighs. And it slumps. Hide and seek is the game. A lover's kiss, a thief's coin, a touch of frost. Prove thy worth is the aim.
Prove thy
Fucking
worth.
riddle, because I don't do
Okay.
those.
I look for my fiance.
You look around for Eleonora?
Yep.
She's currently not on deck with you. She was below deck last you checked.
I'm gonna go kiss her. I'll be right back.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Alright. 16. Good.
So you look around and you're very, very confused because Eleonora, it's not been moments, and Eleonora is now not on the ship after a thorough check. And you go around and you note that there is this crow kind of perched on top of the mast that just looks down leeringly at you. To the east!
Sorry, what'd you say?
To the east!
Said to the east. Did you say it twice?
To the east!
I look east. Do I know which way is east?
Are we all hearing this talking crow as well? This is.
Wait,
How close
is,
are we to
yeah.
the fucking Feywild? Let's get away
Is
from
it
here.
Talking, yeah, can everyone see this talking crow, or I'm having my own vision quest?
Everyone can see it. Everyone can see it.
Okay.
Everyone can see it. This is, and the crow just kind of looks at the yarn ball, looks at you. I came to the east.
I look east.
Devarius looks around. He looks around. I'm no longer in the Feywild, right?
No.
I came
To
up-
be
I came back,
determined.
right?
I didn't it have to be consensual to go there, or
Visitors for the
Fucking hell.
visitors.
visitors for the visitors?
Yes.
Anyway, I look east. What is east?
The city.
To the east, to the east. Go into town. I was going that way, Crow.
Devarius.
You arguing with a crow?
the yarn goblin picks up. Play the game, or be maimed.
Play the game or be maimed.
Thing overboard.
I'm gonna summon my hawk.
He quickly goes into his pocket and grabs out a coin. He's gonna put it on his hand, and he looks away from it and he says, "Huh? Oh no! I have left a coin out in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully, a thief does not take it." He's like looking away.
Really, my bird swoops down and grabs it.
No, someone has taken my coin. If only we could find this coin.
My bird drops the coin on the deck.
Sock puppet. There is the second item.
It looks down at the coin and it looks back up at you. Looks back at the coin.
I'm feeling it.
Actually, what type of coin is it?
It's just a gold piece.
Oh, nice.
Whew.
He's just looking back and forth.
It's just looking back at you like it doesn't move. But
okay,
I guess you
well,
can definitely get the sense that it's unamused.
I guess I'm out of ideas.
I'm gonna perch my hawk on my arm, then I'm gonna tell it, go find Eleonora, and then release it like a falconer. Cause, yeah. Alright.
Flies off.
My animal has a mission.
The crow kind of looks at the animal curiously, and despite the fact that it has a beak, it grins. And there's a little bit of sharp teeth in that beak. And it flies after your bird.
I shoot it. Actually, I don't know how I shoot it, so hold on.
I was about to say, how do you shoot it? Go for it. If you got the thing, what do you do?
I don't have a way of shooting it unless I do
Shoot
like
it.
Mind Sliver, which is that no, I don't have a shooty spell.
Absolutely.
Unless I straight up witch bolt the crow. No, that's fine. Oh
What-
wait, no, I have a freaking bow and arrow. It's fine. We'll leave it alone.
You're letting it go. Okay.
It's fine. Let the crow go.
This fucking ship. And I head over to try to get off the ship.
Yep, get off the ship. All right.
You must have like pulled something from the Feywild or something when you pulled this bone-eating flying ship. It's all
pulled it from
fucked.
the Feywild. It was all vampire mumbo jumbo.
Oh, good. Better. That's
Yes.
great. The bone-eating ship from the vampires with talking crows and strange yarn things that spout riddles, and gods are apparent. This is like a magnet for gods, apparently.
There's all sorts of weird stuff going on.
Probably some forbidden knowledge on this ship or something that we shouldn't have, which is why it's drawing all this attention.
Did the crew disappear too? Or are they still?
No, the crew's still there. Crew is still there.
Hmm.
As we
Get it all in stride.
as we begin to like exit the ship, which I think is what you said.
Wait, say it again,
What's
Devarius.
we're exiting the ship now, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So-
leaving.
As we begin to leave, what does the sock puppet do?
The sock puppet sits there in your hand, and it kind of just grins. This almost like the mouth kind of like splits the entire this misshapen head, and you just see the pinpricks, the little needles as teeth, and it looks up at you. Now it's excited.
Is it like rows of teeth? Like rows
Yeah,
of pinprick
rows.
teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These look like
yeah,
needles.
you are unsettling, and I'm gonna put it in my bag.
So we have to go
Yes,
to the
okay.
east into the city and play hide and seek.
I guess so.
Why are you listening to a yarn with teeth?
You're right. I guess we have other things to do, like political such.
Well, and find your fiance, but sure.
Yeah, I kind of need to do that before we do the political such, because
And we probably need to get a place to sleep and all kinds of exciting things.
you telling me you're not enjoying your trip already?
Oh no, it's great. I signed up for this completely. What I wanted. Complicated. Dealing with all-powerful things. Just
Hmm.
being the plaything of a god. That's yeah.
I think we avoided doing that to 3 gods, right? So
Yeah, well, I feel like one of them's gonna win eventually, and we might already be playthings for them. Maybe they're competing with each other to see who can fuck with us the most.
Hmm.
Well, the two of them are kind of walking ahead, having this conversation. Devarius is completely distracted. He's in his book, just like following them out of his peripheral, writing down like different things to the riddle, what it could be. A thief's coin. Maybe his currency is secrets, and like, stuff like that.
What if there's a temple in town? You said you don't remember, right?
Went to one while I was here.
Would
Wasn't
you go
really
there?
important.
Would you go to one anyway?
No.
Actually, I don't even think there's a lot of temples on this side of the continent. There's just the one in Camelot, but
Oh,
they
you
said it
went-
was one. What?
When you were turned into a vampire, that was in a temple.
Oh yeah, well, but that was on an island, right? So, I guess. I'm hungry.
Me too. I'm also very thirsty. I ran out of wine.
As you guys are kind of walking through town, you do note that there is an inn that makes itself available to you. You can hear a little bit of a song inside, seems very casual, and the words are almost like wafting out to you, and you hear, Another maiden taken by the game we play, better stand by. She'll be a statue in a bind, waiting as you take your time.
Yeah, we're not going to that one.
It sounded intriguing.
I feel like since we're on a diplomatic mission, we should be put up with some kind of noble or something, right?
Oh, right. But we have to find Elenara before we do that, right? If we're going to introduce ourselves to a noble. I have this letter of introduction, so...
We could always say Eleanor will be joining us shortly. Maybe she already went to find some place to stay.
Mm,
You know, she's the princess.
right. Also, I need
Maybe she knows a few people.
I need Bird to come back.
I look up. Do we see a bird?
Make a perception
my
check.
Yeah, where's my hawk?
Hawk. Oh, natural one. I see. That's okay. So this is definitely that moment, that meme where that guy has his hand out and there's a butterfly and he goes, "Is this a pigeon?" That's me right now, looking for these birds.
As you look around for the bird, you see you don't see anything, and instead, from a direction completely opposed to you, you are going to take 2 bludgeoning damage as the hawk flies into you, fluttering on the ground. Its wings are bitten, and it is scarred up. It is effectively at 1 hit point, which I'm only really letting you know because it's a familiar. So.
Okay. I pick up Bird. His name is Bird right now because I couldn't think of an actual name, so. Did you find her?
In your head, you hear, "That bitch of a crow."
And I say language out loud. Language.
That snitch of a crow. She is mean.
Yeah. Why don't you get some rest?
Bird attacked me.
Yeah, it did. I'm gonna snap, and I'll snap my fingers, and it goes into the familiar pocket dimension thing. Yep.
You hear like, "Thank you," as it disappears.
Yeah, apparently the crow attacked my bird. I think it thinks we're cheating or something.
The golem comes peeking out and says,
Swords and banners don't win favors. Need more than a name, but a game.
Thing in the river.
Various like goes to grab his pencil again. Swords, feathers, name,
No.
pain,
No,
game.
banners. No. Swords and banners. Don't win favors.
Playing the yarn balls games.
Oh, this is too much.
You should chuck it back in the Feywild where it belongs.
I mean, it's rather puntable, isn't it?
It came from Meredith. I don't know.
Lucian's good at punting.
when you say punt it, it squeaks and kind of buries back.
You should let Lucian punt it.
It is rather puntable.
I don't know. It's kind of cute, if you ask me. He kind of like hides it a little bit behind him.
I think you're in the Feywild for too long. If you think that's cute. Did you see its teeth?
Really, that's just laughing in the face of the gods and creation at this point.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking about the yarn ball.
Oh.
Not that important.
Right, we should get to the high society side of town and present ourselves, I suppose.
Yeah, Lucian, actually, I wanted to ask you while we were on the ship, but there was too much going on. I've agreed to accompany you, but I don't actually know what we are doing here in this town.
Oh, we're on a diplomatic mission with Lestron. Basically, we have to convince them to either stay neutral or to join Camelot's struggle against the Baron after officially declaring war. Right
Preferably
now-
the latter.
Preferably the latter. They were initially neutral, but it looks like there is some political movement going on of some kind within the council that is leaning towards the Baron, which they have never done so before. So we think there's some sort of other influence here.
Interesting. Okay. So you think that maybe someone on the inside?
I think there's at least one. There's gotta be. It's politics. Of course, there's some sort of influence.
Any suspect?
Well, the obvious one is immediately assume Mavis Reed of some kind. I mean, we saw what she did in the castle. Oh,
Yeah, what does she do in the castle?
maybe you didn't. Right, she has the ability to influence and control people. Be on the lookout for marks on people's necks.
And before that, she pretty much was the reason I got killed, so. Not a big fan of that bitch.
Yeah, seems like a not nice person. Okay, marks on the necks. She
Also,
controls them, you say?
she can. That's what she saw. Basically, had half the guards in the castle rebel, using magic.
Oh yeah, and they killed Elenara, so.
Right. Well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder. Okay.
As you guys turn a corner, there's a group of children kind of dancing in a circle, singing a song. Skip along, ignore us, you'll be better for it. You fail the mission, guess we'll just imprison. And they sing it over and over and over again.
I'm beginning to think that maybe I did not leave the Feywild.
A lot of singing going on.
There is some very creepy shit happening.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the kids. And I'm gonna grab one by the shoulder and I'll be like, what the fuck are you singing about?
Why we're just singing together? It's just about being together.
Yeah, that's not what it fucking sounded like. Who told you to sing that song?
Check his neck.
I check his neck!
All of them have fang bites. No.
Oh, it's okay. They're just vampires. It's fine.
What is that one?
Better than everyone being fucking Fae.
There was this tall person that walked by and gave us this song free of charge. It was like we touched the paper and we knew it by heart. Now it's stuck in our heads.
How are the condition of these people's shoes?
Yeah, they've been dancing for like days.
Yeah.
Actually, they look relatively shiny. Like I wouldn't not shiny as in like taken care of, but just like not terribly worn down yet. They actually, because they're all young and like they haven't necessarily been outside. I would say you would understand that they only recently came outside to play.
What time of day is it?
It's like evening.
Cool of the
Like,
evening?
yeah, it's twilight-ish, slightly after.
Devarius is going to do some like quick like hand gestures and then put his finger straight to his temple, and he's going to cast Detect Thoughts, and he's just going to try to see if maybe he can push deep enough to see if he can see the figure that gave them the song.
Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay, and this is Detect Thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and they need to make a saving throw, correct?
For me to delve deeper, yes, it
Okay.
is. I think intelligence. Hold on.
That is only a 10. They are children, so
Okay.
they fail. As you dive deeper into the brain, you see what looks like a tall, kind of shapely woman who has this neck tattoo of kind of a three-pronged, like a three-pronged triangle of sorts. And she has kind of this undercut on one side and this bob on the other, this kind of stark blonde, pale skin, kind of these deep, foreboding black eyes. And as she hands over, there is an abnormal length to her fingers. And she's dressed in kind of this otherworldly fashion, if you will. More of like a kind of slanted across the body robe. In kind of these deep blacks and purples. A rather rigid garment. This is the fashion forward, and like these ears are not only pointed but kind of like wavy, if you will, shorter than you've seen at least some of your archfey have in recent time, but wavy and weird.
Okay. Devarius, with his eyes still glazed over with almost a translucent white, will, speaking to the others, but kind of just staring straight as he's still observing the thoughts that are in the children's mind about this character. He'll just say, what kind of neck markings? The person who gave him the song has some neck markings.
I don't actually remember what the guard neck markings were. I think they were a star of some kind.
It's not the
Okay.
same marking.
It's not the same mark.
This is like some sort of, you said three-pronged pyramid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe not the same, but it is definitely eerie.
Child, I thought you said a man gave you these song.
Oh. I couldn't tell.
Why is this child so happy?
Your insight check?
Insight check.
Since I'm already in their
fuck
head,
that.
is there an answer for me?
15. Oh, I couldn't tell.
Exactly. It's unsettling.
15.
15.
The child is lying. But you almost get that, like, for whatever reason, this child is going to be prone to some manner of minor lie. Like, every lie will have, like, a hint of truth. In fact, as you do so, you rolled a 15. I want you, or actually, August, how are you interacting with this situation?
Well, I aggressively grabbed the child earlier, but I have released the child.
I would say as you touched the child, you felt this shiver of magic come up your arm and like stop short of your
gross.
shoulder.
Shake it off.
It's like weird magic, old magic, which you're not exactly sure why you can tell, but you can just tell.
I'm not very experienced in magic. It's like 2 days old for me.
intuition.
I cast delete on this child.
Otherwise known as Murder Hobo.
I don't like this
You
kid.
know,
How
I
many
think
of
we
them
need
are
to
there?
get back to our roots here.
There's like 6.
He's gonna drop his concentration on the detect thoughts and children. Do you like riddles?
Ladles?
Riddles.
Sorry, riddles.
Riddles! I love riddles. And Lucian,
He's
you can
gonna
tell
grab
they're
his-
lying.
He's gonna grab his satchel and move it in front of him, and he's gonna be explaining as he like opens up the top with the sock puppet inside. And he's just gonna say, I have a friend who has one for us. Would you like to help?
Yes! And as you do this, you can see that there's like a tear that like trickles down.
Oh shit!
Hey. All right. Hold on.
Keep
Alright.
going. It's fine.
The sock puppet looks up at all of you
Hold
and
on.
says, "The politics here is a dance. Learn the steps or lose your chance. They watch with beady eyes. Turn these enemies into allies."
Devarius is going to kind of turn around and try to kind of nonchalantly say, but mostly directed towards Lucen. I don't think these kids are okay.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
For some reason, they can't quite tell the truth. Can you?
You watch as the kid you're talking to, like, kind of like the body kind of like shivers, trying to like come up with the right answer. No, of course
I grab
not.
another kid by the arm.
The same magic shivers up.
How long ago did this person walk by? Devarius, check on this one.
Please, miss. It was only a day ago. Devarius, go ahead.
Devarius is going to kind of come towards the children, and he says, I learned just the thing for this. 1 second, and he's going to grab out of his pocket this like purple dust, and he's going to throw it in a circle in the air. And as it slowly settles, he's going to cast Dispel Magic.
I do, if I recall right, it ends effects, spell effects.
Third level or lower. Yep.
Does it allow you a roll for higher level?
For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using my spellcasting ability, and the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so another question here is that, does it remove one effect or does it remove multiple?
Let's see. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. I'm going to choose the creature. And then it says any spell of 3rd level or lower ends, and each spell of higher gets a roll.
Okay, so wow, it removes multiple things at once. Okay. Yeah, go go ahead and make your charisma roll.
But it's only one creature, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
is it one? So
Yeah.
Well, didn't it say one creature, like one spell effect?
One creature, object, or magical effect. So I guess I could
yeah.
try
Oh,
to
okay.
target
Dispel the group.
the spell itself. Yeah.
If they all have the
The
same
group.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will roll my spellcasting ability, 16.
as you cast the spell, all the children go, ooh, ah. And as the dust sprinkles over them, one shrinks down into a little yarn toy. The next one shrinks into another yarn toy. Another one shrinks into a yarn toy. 2 more yarn. And then the last one stands there, shivering, holding the paper. She has this kind of short, dark hair. She has darker skin, and she's just shaking, holding the paper.
Drop it. Just drop the paper.
She does, and the paper rolls on the ground. As soon as it hits the ground, it turns to dust.
All right, we'll go down. We'll kneel, and we'll just like put hand on the shoulder. Are you okay?
Give me a persuasion check.
7.
She just kind of like begins to kind of cry softly, and there's like, you can tell there's like a I don't want to cry in front of these random people going on, but like she can't get any words out.
It's okay.
Devarius.
Been through a
Oh,
lot.
sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay. You've been through a lot. It's fine. You're safe now. You're okay. I'll pull out a handkerchief and give it to the little girl. Here. Is she actually crying now?
Yeah, she has like, you know, a few tears kind of trickling down. She takes the handkerchief, blows her nose in it.
Okay. Yeah, no need for tears. Here, watch this, and I'm going to use shape water, and I'm gonna take her tears and like make little objects kind of like changing in front of her, try to like calm her down and be like, ooh, shiny. And yeah, so I'll form simple shapes and animate it.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I'll do like a star, and then I'll change it into a sphere, and then a cube, and then maybe a little horsey, and then yeah, I'll see what she takes a liking to.
Yeah, she it takes some time, but she warms up to these trinket like, you know, entertainments of sorts. And eventually she softens to the point of words and says, I thought no one would find me.
It's okay. You're fine. What's your name?
I need a random name.
Eliza.
Eliza.
Eliza. That's a pretty name.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Here, and then I'll turn the tears into a horse, and then I'll freeze it, and I'll hand her a frozen pony out of her own tears.
She seems amused. You know, she takes it. Oh, that's cold. And she kind of takes like the handkerchief you've given her and wraps the horsey in it. I hope I can get it home before it melts.
Don't worry. It'll be frozen for about an hour.
All right.
So... Where is home? At this point, Devarius's man bun has dissolved into just flowing locks over his shoulders.
She points at the mansion across the street.
What?
I smile and turn to
child?
August.
Oh.
Nana's gonna be so mad. We weren't supposed to leave the house for hide and seek.
For hide and seek?
Yeah.
Who were you hiding and seeking with?
Nana?
Anyone else?
Hide and seek is the game.
Why don't we take you home?
Okay. Kind of hugs the ice horsey close to her.
Cool.
The little yarn bits from where the children were standing, is it the same like color yarn as the puppet?
All of it is blood red yarn. Actually, okay, actually, it is a blood red. I will say it is a completely different yarn than Meredith goes, and I would say if you wanted to make an Arcana check, you could see what kind of signature is on it.
Sure.
Okay, so go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
A 17.
17. I would say you know enough to know that this is Fey magic. Also, this is definitely not Meredith. In fact, it seems to have 3 figures arcane imprint on it.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Let's
The crow
get this
flies
one more.
overhead, kind of like perches over as you walk the girl across the street. Crow says, "One done," and flies off.
Said well done.
Said 1 done.
One done. What was which? Hold on.
A touch of frost, maybe?
Oh yeah, frozen horse. I didn't actually
Maybe.
didn't even think about that. It could be. Who knows?
The frozen heart of the one who did this to these children.
Right. So, I'm gonna take a look at August. I'm actually kind of very concerned for my fiance now. Wait, where's Gwendolyn?
I don't fucking know. She's not my responsibility. She can
We'll
fuck
say
off.
for narrative reasons, Gwendolyn is handling Amethyst.
Cool. So she didn't disappear.
No.
Wait, is Gwendolyn handling Amethyst?
Are you investigating?
Have to go back to the boat.
We'd have to go to the boat to check.
Maybe it's something you can check in on later.
So we bring the child to the manor that was across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And, I think, Lucian,
fussy-
are you...
A fussy
Go
Nana
ahead.
accepts the child and thanks you all. But yeah.
Introduce ourselves to the Nana. Yeah, knock on the door, get the child there. Yeah. Let's do the knock, knock, knock on the super awesome door knockers to this mansion we're gonna be staying at.
What knockers? Oh, thank you, Doctor.
The door or the Nana?
Okay,
The
yeah.
young Frankenstein quote.
Yeah.
The door opens and this flustered woman in a sort of maid's outfit, as you would expect, kind of comes up. Well, this was absolutely ridiculous. What are you doing, Eliza? You step in this moment. We will not deal with this any moment longer.
Hold on one moment, ma'am. And I'll look at Eliza and says, "Is this your Nana?"
Yes? Of course I'm her Nana. You come walking in here, you think you're a big hero. We know your type. We know
I'm
your
sorry.
type very well.
I'm sorry. My company just released this girl from a curse that would have had her dancing forever. So,
Oh,
I'm just making sure she's safe.
oh, yes, of course. But this is why we don't leave the house. And yes, of course, I'm sure she was going to dance forever. What was she gone? 5 minutes? Probably playing some silly game.
Insight.
Go for
check.
it.
Sorry, ma'am. Ignore him. She was talking to some stranger, so we.
Oh, I can see you are the sensible one.
Yeah, no, I get that a lot. No, she was talking to a stranger, and then she said something about. Nana said she wasn't supposed to go outside while you're playing hide and seek, so we intervened and just brought her on back.
Right. Yes, thank you. Not making any tiddly-widdly story. We don't need any more heroes in this town. Last time, well, just not worth the trouble. Quite frankly.
Yeah, I don't really need any more macho men around here. Sorry about that.
Come in, bumpkins.
She gestures to Eliza. Eliza kind of shyly enters the threshold.
All right, glad to see she's safe.
Have a
Hope you
good
have
evening.
a good day.
Good day.
Shuts the door in your face.
Can't just tell people that their children are under fey curses.
He wasn't
People's
alive.
lives are not as weird as ours.
Right. I'll try to be more
To not sound insane.
Oh, right. You're right. I should calm the Nana first.
Please don't charm any nanas.
Magic always works.
No.
No side effects ever.
No. Oh, no.
Oh
No.
god.
Maybe neither of you do the talking around here. Damn.
Take it from me. I am an expert. Mostly in magical accidents, but
Don't do magic on people's nanas. My god.
We're not. It was just more of a whimsical.
And don't tell people's
play.
nanas that their children are under fey curses to dance forever.
It's too
You need
late.
to
Her
break
heart
the
is
ice a little.
cold. The crow floats, flies overhead, and in a passing by voice, it's too late. Her heart is cold. Try to melt the stone.
It's too late. Her heart is cold. Try to melt the stone. Well, you heard the crow. We need to burn the Nana.
I think it's far too late to melt Nana's heart.
then
Well-
whose heart are we to melt?
I don't. There's only one person missing from our group that was unaccounted for. We're gonna start taking this crow seriously.
My fiance?
It's a she, and she's not with us.
My fiance.
The puppet comes up again. How far will the prince go for the kiss? Is it true love's kiss or the abyss?
Prince, kissing. That's you, big man.
Good looking, puppet! I don't know what she is!
I don't know, there's gotta be some way to find your princess.
I tried, but then the crow attacked my bird.
Well, then... I don't fucking know. I really don't know Eleonora that well.
Let's keep going.
Let me cross.
Can you locate people? Because that would be really useful.
No,
Very
but-
useful.
I can send her a message.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
What would I say so that she would know I was with you?
I'm
Elenara,
with them.
I'm sending this
Okay.
on behalf of Lucian. Where are you?
Very well. Yeah, Eleonora, I'm sending this on behalf of Lucian. Where are you? And I'm casting sending.
I need you to roll a d100.
Okay.
I step
But this is just some
away.
like wild magic
Do I?
shit in here. I'm not having it.
Quick, pull out the pixie dust tables again.
Oh, sorry. It's a 38.
38? Oh, for d100. As you reach out, this chilling voice kind of cuts through. And this regal feminine voice resounds in your head and goes, "There is no cheating. You need only to check the time."
I don't think it was her. It didn't sound like her. But
Could it have been a
apparently,
different Eleonora?
sorry, what'd you say?
Said, could it have been a different Eleonora? I don't know how magic works.
New phone, who dis? I don't think so. I think it was one of the ones who are making this game. They said no cheating, and that we should check the time. Is there a bell tower or a clock tower? Are clocks real? I don't know. I don't know the time period.
Yeah,
Your
Camelot
clock's real.
Camelot actually does have some, just the kingdom in general has some of the
We're
more
in
profound...
Lestrange.
Right,
we're
yeah,
in
but
Lestrange.
Lestrange is part of the Camelot kingdom, technically.
Ah,
So,
okay.
but just the
Right.
region in general has some technology. There is kind of like a clock tower of sorts. It's not like Big Ben level, but like there's a pretty significant clock tower in the middle of the city.
Okay. I suggest we head there, and I guess check the time. Play the
Okay.
game. Unless you have a better idea, I don't know.
I need a
Hey,
drink.
yawn fucker. Little yawn fucker, give him to me.
He'll like show you the bag, or even hand you the bag if you reach out for it.
Yeah. Hey, little yawn fucker. We don't want to play the game.
It looks at you.
You can't play a game with people who don't want to play a game. We're not playing a game. Right?
Then lose your
So-
chance.
Fine, we'll lose our chance.
What?
We
Chance
don't
for what?
Ball.
We don't even know what the chance is.
We're not
looks
look,
at
we're
you.
not Fae, and we're not into this Fae shit, and we're not into these games and all of that. So we would really, really just like to not play the game. If it pleases the yawn fucker.
It laughs. It actually likes you calling it that. It says, "The night cannot last forever. Be her night. And finally get together."
Look, we just
We
just
are
wanna find
together!
Eleonora. Yeah, we just want to find Eleonora and just do what we're supposed to
Then
do.
endeavor.
Then endeavor?
You must be clever.
All of our
Do
clever.
you,
Go ahead.
can you like talk not in riddles?
None whatsoever.
The crow kind of flies above and says, "A letter's a letter. Words have many meanings."
Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you, little yawn fucker. I don't give two shits about Lucian kissing his fiance. I've seen it enough. So
What?
can I just like not be included and the rest Lucian can go find Eleanor. Can I just go get drunk and hang out in like a mansion or something? Is that cool? Sounds good. Thanks, yawn fucker. Take it back.
It kind of plops back. And it kind of looks at August with kind of like a tilted head and the shoulders kind of slump. It looks
I'm
almost
choosing
sad when it looks at her.
non-participation.
Whatever.
So shall we?
Let's go to the clock tower, I guess, and check the time.
You guys
Are
make
you
your
sure
way
you
up.
don't want to?
Oh,
Are
go
you
ahead.
sure you don't want to come with?
No. I'm gonna go drink somewhere.
Ugh. I'm getting a. I need a drink too.
Eleanor
Drinks,
can.
the clock
I
tower?
already brought her back to life once. She gets one. You get one. You know.
Everybody
And
gets
she
one.
really honestly had two, right? Because, you know. I mean, you killed her, but you did bring her back at the same time, so.
Well, I mean, I didn't actually kill her. I just. Yeah, I did. Never mind.
So, you know, she's had two, which is really two more than most people have.
Okay.
All right. So, the two of you, plus the yarn fucker, go to the clock tower.
Little fucker.
August, what do you do as they walk off?
I'm gonna go find somewhere to drink.
Okay. You go inside the closest tavern, which is the Eagle's Nest. As you go inside, you hear a familiar voice. But first, the bartender tends to you. You see what looks to be a more masculine presenting individual, elven, pure, long, kind of dark black hair. Looks really tired, probably overworked, but just kind of goes, "Hi, what can I get for you? What'd you like?"
Really strong wine.
Strong wine. Yeah, no, for sure.
Red, of a red variety.
Red? Oh, perfect. Oh,
Dry.
that's
Super dry.
dry, red, strong. Perfect. Thank you for being really easy, customer. It's been a rough night. He goes back and just like literally picks a red off of the shelf and says, "This is like 18% alcohol. Is that good?"
Whatever, I'll drink the whole thing. How much?
Oh, whole thing for you? Just
Whole thing.
8 gold.
Fine. Give her 8 gold. Damn, that's expensive.
As you
Lyndon cares, August doesn't.
you are so focused on this bottle of wine, it's not till after you take your first swig, out of the corner of your eye, you see a familiar figure. Royal, almost royal clothing. The collar goes up full neck, and the robes themselves, which are embroidered in bright greens and golds, follows down the body floor length precisely. You can hear the clack of the shoes of the person walking up to you. You see Duke Mormare.
Okay.
And that's where we'll take a break. So,
Fucker.
we will be back. Well, you guys won't notice the difference, but we will. So, see you later. All right, so Duke Bormeo stands up across from you. His kind of deep bronzed skin and like a close shaven dark facial hair with close shaven regular hair as well. Just kind of stares at you. What are you doing here?
Help you.
You just ran off.
Sorry. Who are you?
Just because you changed your hair doesn't mean that I've forgotten exactly who you are.
So?
It's
Like 5 years ago.
I'd recognize those eyes anywhere.
Even when they've changed color?
Agreed, even when they've changed color, because there's something about you. Just your presence. It's very signature.
I'm drinking right now.
So I don't mind if you stay here for the entire evening. No other obligations, correct?
It's that to you.
Kind of like pulls the stool up next to yours and sits down. Let's just say I have vested interests in several events going on this evening.
Get to them. Chop chop.
Well, I most certainly will. With your attitude, I think you'd best stay here. I need you to make a wisdom
I
saving
want to
throw.
stay. Okay. We'll use pink. Oh, hello, pink. Hold on, I'm best pleased with that. That is a 20, not natural.
DC 19.
I rolled a 19 and I have a 1.
You feel the stretch of his influence begin to cloud your mind, and you fight through it, almost like fighting back to life. It's a similar feeling that you felt there, and this bitch just tried not to charm you, but to fully control every faculty of your body and mind through magic.
My stool. I'm gonna have my wine glass in one hand. Wine glass in one hand. And I'm gonna put my finger on his chest. I'm gonna go, you try that one more fucking time, I'm gonna necrotize your bullocks so they turn black and fall off. Are we clear?
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah.
Let's see how you handle
Intimidation.
this.
Okay, come on, pink. Oh, pink. That's a 20. Not natural.
Not natural?
So it was a 16 plus a 4. Thank you, pink.
He begins to laugh and stops short as he looks at your shadow. And he steps back. You have no idea what you are touched by, do you?
Have no idea what you could be touched by if you keep fucking with me. Don't you have some sort of ball to plan? You better run along.
Watch your back. And he kind of like knocks over your wine bottle. I want you to make a perception check.
Like, paid like 8 gold for that, and you're busy enough watching my back. I don't need to. You said wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. Wisdom save?
Oh, no. Perception check.
Perception check.
Perception check. I was like, wait. Okay, come on, pink. Yes! Love this pink. That's a 22. I rolled an 18. Sorry, I'm loving this pink.
From the depths of his sleeves, you watch just barely, you knowing that you are also quite capable of this in a given situation. Note that he pours something from a vial into both your wine glass and a little bit into the bottle, and that's why it fell over.
Grab that fucker's wrist. What did I say?
Security, I'm being assaulted. I need someone to handle this woman. You begin to hear the clattering of some guards outside. Come in. Do you do anything?
All right.
Do you just stand your ground?
Fuck you.
Fuck you too. Guards. Snaps and points at you. And they kind of like go over. You notice burlier. They kind of grab you on each arm and begin to kind of usher you outside. Do you fight them or do you go willingly?
Willingly for now.
Okay. They take you outside. And because you're not fighting, they aren't particularly rough. You do notice the scent of like sage and like really intense herbs on one of them. And like there is definitely an oddness to the way one moves, but they carry you outside.
So your boss tried to drug women often? Is that a thing he does?
I think you would do well not to, speak the Duke.
Duke now. Brilliant.
The last one
Yeah.
died.
That doesn't surprise me. Probably a dragon attack. Or, mysterious circumstances.
How'd you know about the dragon?
Because I used to live here.
Oh. Well, carry on your way then.
Your reasonable explanation surprised me.
Wait, did he said carry on your way? Did he let me go?
Yeah, they just carried you outside. You were kicked out of the bar. You weren't like
Oh.
arrested.
I was like, all right,
It
fine.
was more like bouncer guards than like guards.
It's all right. The place is no fun anyways, and the wine is expensive. Have a good night, boys. Make sure your boss doesn't drug anyone.
They kind of like look to each other through their helmets. Just kind of
Right.
sigh.
Not a brain cell between the two of you. Got it. I'm gonna wander off.
All right.
Guess we're slumming it tonight.
The rest of you make your way to the clock tower. This beautiful courtyard kind of accompanies the entrance of it. And real quick, I want you guys to make a perception check, those of you who are there.
Actually, I need to check vampire hunger levels.
Ooh.
If I have disadvantage or not.
Ooh.
I don't have them listed anywhere, Cal, because I think we got rid of the vampire room.
So
'Cause I'm at
vampire is
half,
just a
'cause I haven't
quarter.
fed
It's just a
haven't
quarter,
fed in-
third quarter. Okay.
per long rest, and I haven't fed in 2 days, so I have half health right now.
Let me go ahead and pull that document up real quick.
Yeah, I don't remember what half disadvantages I have.
Miscellaneous character options. Being a vampire.
Vampire.
So at full, you get a +1 to attacks and saves. You feel chipper on top of the world. Sated
Oh.
is...
I need to use that more often.
so,
+1.
yeah, when your HP is between 3/4 and full, you have a +1 to attacks and saves. When you are between a half and 3/4, you feel normal. There's no bonuses or negatives. From a quarter to 1/2, you have a -1 to attacks and saves. You feel sluggish and slightly irate. When you are at 1 hit point to a quarter of your max health, you are starved, which means you're obsessed and distracted by the sight and smell and subject to whatever I tell you to do or make whatever saves I want you to do.
Awesome.
So it's directly tied to your health.
Yeah, I know. So I'm at half. So where am I at?
So if you're at half health, you would be at the hungry.
So I'm -1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got a 16.
16 perception.
3 of Devarius. You'll be fine.
Perception 14.
With the 16, Devarius, as you are kind of looking about, it's wonderfully kept, and actually, you notice a few flowers that Falaban was growing here that you've never seen, at least here on the Prime Material Plane before. So it's just an interesting tidbit, but as you are looking around, you notice that as you look to the clock, it seems to be off. And yeah, go ahead, Ciara.
When they make it to the clock tower, the puppet pops out. Your love awaits at a time when the sun meets the horizon. Free her and become enlightened. And it kind of like holds up this nubby like little arm and kind of points to the clock hand.
When
So dawn?
sun
I have
hits
to
the
wait
sun-
till dawn?
I don't know if you have to wait. Maybe we
We've
just move
already-
the clock hands to when dawn would be. Somehow.
How are we going to do that?
It's a good question.
It slaps you on the hand, Varys, and it keeps pointing at the face of the clock.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure it out right now.
Make an intelligence check, Devarius. Just a basic intelligence check.
Yeah. 17.
You drink so bad.
17.
I'm starving.
You as you're like, yes, I'm trying to figure it out. You look up at the clock. The clock is pointed at like 6 o'clock, and it's definitely a few hours later than that, like 9 or 10, more likely.
What?
Right. Currently, right?
Yeah, currently.
Yeah. Nothing. The clock tower is broken. It's not working. So I think that
Well, if the clock tower's broken and it's not that time, either puppet thing. What did you say again?
It looks at you and it says, your love awaits at a time when the sun meets the horizon. Free her and become enlightened.
Okay.
It's like
So yeah, I think we need to go inside the clock tower and fix the clock.
move its arms to the time when the sun would be setting.
So sunset.
So let's go to the clock tower.
Wait, what are
It
you pointing at,
slaps-
puppet? You pointing at the clock?
It points at the clock and then it's going in the direction
All
where
right,
the
I look
stick
where the
is.
it's. I
The
look
hand
where the
is-
hands are pointing. I guess.
The crow lands on Devarius's shoulder and just kind of whispers to the puppet, is like, "They're so close."
Can I grab the crow?
make a sleight of hand check. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Ooh, that's a high number.
Natural 20
Oh!
for 23, so it's 22.
Okay, yeah, you grab the neck of the crow and it's like, hurts, pain, pain.
Pain. Have you ever been flayed alive?
Yes.
I don't think you're being truthful to me.
Do you know the Baba Yaga?
No. But I know the Muffin Man. Sorry, it was right there!
Do your worst.
What'd you say?
Do your worst.
Listen. I'm famished, and you contain blood.
Ooh.
What is your purpose, you stupid bird?
I am part 1 of 3.
Part 1?
We thought you were smarter than this.
The sock puppet speaks up. They're not the brightest from time to time. Your shine has certainly declined.
Drop the bird.
Where are the hands pointing currently? You said 6, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Point. Go in the direction the hands are pointing.
Let's go to the clock tower.
No, we're going in the direction the hands are pointing.
Which would be
Not-
the clock tower.
No, they're not pointing at the clock tower. They're pointing.
Six is down. If it's a tower, it's pointing to its entrance.
The
yeah.
the bird like looks to the yarn golem and goes,
Should we hint?
Indeed. If they want to succeed.
That would be very helpful. Yeah.
Flatten it out. You
can't hear
freaking
you.
spouts.
Lights
What did
out.
it say?
What did it say?
it said, "Flatten it out."
So, straight up and down.
You guys put the ass in compass.
Okay, so
I'd like to make an intelligence check as I'm getting more irritable because I'm hungry. I don't know where my fiance is. I'm gonna eat a bird. I'm gonna eat a child. I'm gonna eat somebody.
I think I got it. I think I got it. So we have to move the clock hands to be flat. So it is 9:15 on the clock. Because then it is like the horizon, and it is flat. The question is how? I don't know. And he's looking for any sort of like reaction from the bird and from the puppet.
I feel like the bird. Where's the puppet? Where's the puppet right now?
In the
The
satchel
puppet
still.
is in the satchel.
The bird is just kind of like flying next to the satchel, like making hushed remarks.
He's gonna like slowly take a step towards his goal, looking for any sort of reaction, and there's nothing. So let's go in.
I'd like to make an intelligence check. I don't understand what's happening.
I kind
That's
of
a
want to make.
13. It's a 13.
I really want to make you kind of solve this on your own. Like, if it was a much higher roll, I think I'd be more obliged to give you information. I'm not going to give you information for a 13, though.
Apparently, I'm having internet issues. I'm spotting in and out. I don't know what you just said.
I said I'm not going to give you answers for a 13.
All right. Are there people around me?
No one seems to be out in the city, actually, at the present moment.
Hold on. I'm going to disconnect, reconnect really quick. 1 second.
Okay.
Discord was acting up for me as well, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we'll shift over to August. August, you make a few steps outside of the tavern. You begin kind of wandering around, and over in kind of a back alleyway, you see someone kind of gesture to you, like to come over. As you walk away, they say, "I'm part 3 of what you need."
And I say, fuck off.
Off I fuck, but you shall suck.
Excuse me?
Excused you'll be. Out of my sight. Go be. Missing out.
Yeah, I'm sure going down that dark alley with you is just fucking brilliant.
I got a table.
Bye. Toodaloo, ta-ta, TTFN. Later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Bye.
You keep walking, and you walk a few more blocks, and as you turn a corner, there is the same figure, but now that you're closer, you can see it is an actual alligator that is like just looking at you. Part 3 of what you need, and kind of gestures to a table where there is a coin.
Is he TikToking? Is there a TikTok sound in his?
There's a coin. There's a small table with coin and 3 cups.
I'm not playing. Ciao. And I go around.
Wow.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bon voyage.
Tough crowd. Just kind of settles.
Fuck off.
So we'll rotate back to Meredith, Illusion, and Devarius.
The puppet kind of speaks up. Of stone and marble she awaits. You really need to pick up the pace.
Turning to stone.
Is there a statue in this garden?
There is not. Not in this one.
Not in this one?
Let's move the clock hands, and then if nothing happens, nothing happens. We'll try for something else.
Fine. Which we'll do that. While we're doing that, puppet, which direction do we go?
The sock puppet kind of climbs out and begins to walk like around it, but then it trips. It gets caught up in his yarn.
Walks around the clock tower.
Yes. Almost as if it's trying to hid behind it.
No, so it's pointing down. That means go around it.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that.
And it calls, and it looks at Devarius and kind of holds his arm up.
Devarius is gonna grab it and no longer the satchel, but sit it on his shoulder, actually. And kind of
It
like
just
grab the feet
smiles.
so it can't like fall off or anything.
Mm.
It's kind of wobbly, but it still sits there.
I would say like you can tell that the yarn fucker is like losing steam and time is running out.
Cool. What's on the other side of the clock tower?
Okay, literally.
On the other side of the clock tower is another garden with a statue. Yes.
Is it Eleonora as a statue? Is it Eleonora as a statue?
There seems to be a very princess-like woman with straps binding the wrists in kind of like what looks to be a balancing technique of sorts, and from her kind of grand pose, there is water spurting out of her mouth into the fountain.
I think you know what you must do.
Ugh, I'm gonna get wet. I use shape water to hold the water back as I climb into the fountain and climb up to the statue. I'm gonna kiss
after about 2 seconds of holding the water back, you begin to see cracks forming in the statue.
Oh, we're gonna hold it then. It's fine.
You continue holding the water back?
Yeah, if it's cracking the statue, that's fine.
Okay, that's 2 seconds. We are going by a 2-second metric right now. So
I'm sorry?
that means you will be able to move 1/3 your speed. You are about 20 feet away when you started the spell.
What?
The puppet is freaking out now. It's just starting to like
Alright,
its arms.
I'll stop the thing cracking. What? What, puppet?
You saw it already.
I'll climb in the fountain. Jeez. Go up to the statue.
Yeah.
And I'll kiss the fountain. The stupid stone fountain. I'll kiss it, and I'll get water all over myself, and didn't want to be wet.
The water spurts over you, and as you are, as you kiss the statue, the water begins to fill your mouth. You are now on a breathing countdown, but the lips turn to flesh.
Cool.
Do you hold the kiss?
Yes.
The water continues to feel, and you can feel yourself start to gag on the water. The head turns to flesh. At this point, I'm gonna need you to make Constitution saving throws.
The head turns to flesh, and it's still spewing water?
Yes.
That's gross. Constitution saving throws.
Right.
Whatever. I think I have it. I believe I have advantage on con saves.
Technically, you don't need to breathe, I'm realizing. But you still have to, like, hold the amount of water. So it's going to be a Constitution save, but it's not going to... It's going to be a lower DC.
Okay. I feel like I have advantage on con saves, and I'm not quite sure where. Unless I'm not thinking of this character. I don't know. I got good con anyway. It's fine. Natural 20 for a 27.
Ooh, all right. Well, so you continue the kiss, and you can see her eyes, like, recognize what's going on, and, like, the sheer horror. She is flesh, but she is not able to move yet. The flesh bits crawl down, and you have about to her waist, and her arms are now flesh. She's still frozen in place. Make another save.
Okay. 20. Sorry, 19, sorry.
19?
Yep.
Success. It travels to her hips. Make another save.
Is she still spewing water?
Yes, yes, she is.
Jeez. 9. Sorry, 8.
You have to take a moment to spit the water out. Your body is like at full capacity, and it travels back up to the waist. Do you re-engage the kiss?
Faye, this is some BS, and I'm gonna kiss her again.
All right. Give me a Constitution save.
12.
12.
Sorry, 11. Gosh dang it.
11 is the first DC when you restart, so that's okay. You succeed the first one, travels down to the hips again. Make another save.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. And with that, the spell of petrification releases on her. This whisper kind of hovers around you. You hear 3 feminine voices whispering pleasure. There's the whispering in a way you can't understand them, but there is a note of pleasure in watching this display, if you will. Eleanor is released and just kind of like falls off the top of the fountain and like lands in your arms.
Hi.
Hi. Are you okay?
No, I'm pissed.
Understandable. Are you in pain?
Am I in pain?
And you look and like where the water has like almost like left kind of like an acid reaction on her lips.
Oh shoot, it's running water. Crap. How much damage did I take? I forgot.
It's 1/10
Oh gosh.
of your max HP for each. Isn't that right?
Yeah, 1/10 of max HP for each turn you're in running water. Oh gosh.
So at the end of this, with the adrenaline, the effects were delayed. But that's going to be, I guess that's a total of like 7 rounds, isn't it?
Is it max HP or current HP?
It's max HP. 1/10 of your max HP.
Okay, hold on. Math real quick. One moment.
This is fun.
Nefarious the entire time. He's like struggling with the water. He's like chug, 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 chug. And then when he realizes after the fact that it was hurting him the entire time, he feels
And I'm like, no,
terrible.
yeah. So I'm like, no, I'm pissed. And you're like, are you in pain? I'm like, pain, and then I faint.
Her
Hey,
weight on yours, her weight on yours kind of falls over too, and she kind of like looks at you, looks up at Devarius, and also falls unconscious.
in the water.
They're both in the
water
water, but
anymore.
it's not running anymore. It's now stagnant.
Okay. Well, he's gonna rush over and make sure they're, because he doesn't really understand. But he's basically just gonna make sure that their faces isn't in the water and they're drowning. And then so that's first thing. Second, he's like looking around for some help.
As you look
I
around,
don't know what to do.
August, you walk around the crocodile, and on the other side, you see this courtyard, and you see like just the barest image of Lucian and Elenara like falling like unconscious. And you see Devarius kind of freak out and go over to try and like set them up to like not drown. Oh, August?
August is swirly for me.
Did she freeze?
She's frozen! Technical difficulties! Welcome
There's a
back.
cross.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
There we go.
Welcome back.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, unless you added anything.
No, just that you saw the figures fall over.
Alright, so last I remember, for some reason Elenara is healed with regular healing.
Yes. She is a
Okay.
daywalker.
Okay. Alright, I'll use Wither and Bloom at 3rd level.
Okay.
I mean, they need to make a con save if they wanna.
We'll just
But they're-
say they fail.
Is that necrotic
They're
damage?
unconscious. Yes.
Cool. I'll fully accept necrotic damage.
Because what I do is I'm gonna use necrotic damage to take
Health.
Lucian's HP and give it to Elenara. Because that's what I did
Broken.
last time.
Yes, and it worked.
Okay. So that's 12.
What does this
Whoa.
look like to Devarius?
Yeah, what
what do
the-
I see?
Describe the spell.
You always put me on the spot with describing spells. It's just like a transference of like this black energy with gold speckles that goes from Lucian to Elenara. But Lucian actually gets better.
What is
I'm not
going
dead.
on?
I feel much better. I think I go for a walk.
Darling, what happened to your voice?
I'm gonna stand up. Thank you, August.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Again.
Is there a
Do
homeless?
more of that, but
Is there
you
a
know.
homeless person around? Sorry,
uh,
I want to look around for a homeless person.
no, you don't. No,
Yeah.
no, you don't.
Make a perception check.
So,
That's a natural 1. Minus like, I'm on like 1/4. I don't. What did you say the quarter one was?
The quarter one is where like you are obsessed with blood.
Cool.
It's more of a roleplay note. And then
Right.
you have, I think it's like disadvantage.
Mine it. Yeah.
Nope,
minus-
we're not doing this. And I cast Inflict Wounds. And that is... You get 12 more health from the necrotic damage it does.
Cool.
okay, so when he said that he was a vampire, he was not talking about being a recluse.
No, he does suck out all of the fun out of a room, but he literally is a vampire.
Rude.
The more you know.
Do we
Okay.
need more done,
Yeah, where
Lucian,
is the-
Elenara?
Yeah.
You see the yarn golem and it's begin to unravel, and it's
No, I'm not talking to you, fucker. I'm talking to Elenara and Lucian. Is that your
I'm-
name? No.
I'm hungry, but I'm fine. I'm not going to
Elenara?
eat someone randomly.
Elenara, you gonna eat someone randomly.
Devarius is like stepping away very slowly.
As you do this, Elenara does seem to be salivating looking at Devarius.
Okay. Alright, nope. We're not doing that.
Okay, we're not doing this.
Nope. Nope. I've got more spells on tap. That one's not as great.
on tap. It's the bar is
Fine.
not
He
done.
doesn't
feel
need
like-
as much healing as Lucian did because Lucian has a ridiculous health pool.
Yeah,
No.
well, 6 healing for Lucian, 6 healing for Elenara.
I'm fine. You can just give it all to her. If you need
No,
to.
I have to do this because I have
Oh.
to take the life essence from you to give to her, which actually heals you. I haven't
Right.
figured that one out yet, but apparently
Ah.
it works.
It hurts, which makes me feel good. Oh.
Okay,
Didn't
masochist.
want to know that.
Well,
It's
Lucian
been
is a
established
masochist,
since day
actually.
one. I was about to
Yeah,
say,
Lucian is a
Yeah.
masochist.
Lucian was written as a masochist.
Yeah, he hasn't done that in a while, though.
In a while, no.
No,
Been too busy.
narratively, it hasn't made sense. All right,
Huh.
all right, yarn ball thing. Direction,
see.
please.
And Devarius is trying to like hold it together on his shoulder as it's
Cast-
starting to unravel.
You got mending? Just cast mending on it.
It says
No.
a lover's kiss and a touch of frost. Time is almost exhaust. Defeat he who smiles with broken teeth. Need nimble fingers and eyes so keen. And it begins to unravel and go back into just a ball of yarn.
Wait, holy crap! Did I get it? I got the touch of frost thing correct. Awesome.
I think we got
You're
lucky.
chasing me around trying to get me to play a game with it. You can fuck with it if you want. I'm going drinking.
I'll follow you in a moment. Just let me know where you're going.
Oh, somewhere in the slums because the regular people are too uppity.
Aren't we going to the regular people for that reason?
Yeah, well, I'm not going anymore. So,
Alright, fine.
I
I'll
don't
find
know
you.
what happens, but it did say we were almost out of time.
Oh,
We
right.
need a
Round the
thief's
corner.
coin.
She said round the corner, right?
Uh,
it's right
Augustin.
there. Go have fun.
Alright.
okay.
Don't die and don't kill anyone.
Can I kill it? Because I'm still pissed off.
Yes.
Okay.
But no homeless people.
I didn't say that out loud.
I can see
Never
it in your
said-
eyes.
This, as you start to like walk away and go for a drink, the buildings start to rumble. And several buildings across the city sprout tree trunk-like legs. And just shoot up out of the ground. And begin to walk outside of the town. The walls begin to enclose brick by brick, kind of like Harry Potter 9 3/4. Clink, 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 mishmashing together. They begin to not only mishmash horizontally, but also vertically, beginning to form a dome over you. And the voice resounds throughout the city, said, "You're treated together. Leaving, don't bother. You're halfway there. There's no way out. The winner, where? Well, it matters not."
No. Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do.
The horse you rode in on.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
You notice that
You
as
can't
you
tell
speak,
me what to do.
in response to your words, the bricks climb faster. Cementing.
Oh, you can trap me in here, but you can't make me do shit. Have fun. My stubbornness can wait out any of your tricks.
At this point, as you say that, you look down and you see what looks to be this like black ooze, vaguely humanoid, that has like one arm larger than the other with like a claw-like formation out of the semi-liquid that just like kicks its head and opens an orifice in its face with like the slime stretching thin and then snapping like elastic.
It's Tim Curry from Fern Gully.
I was thinking the same thing. What was he called?
Crush on him. Stop.
Toxis, I think. Or
Love
Toxis? Or
You're close.
Noxus.
It's something.
It's
It's Toxis, I
Noxus.
think.
It was Toxis, right?
Ferngully.
And it says, "If you won't come willingly,
It says hit me
I'll
once.
just take you."
Hit me twice.
Texas.
Texas. Yeah, right, because it goes Hex. Right. Yeah. And then it starts singing.
Toxic
Hit me
love.
once. Hit me twice.
Yeah.
I love that song.
That's rather nice.
There's some Tim Curry fans apparently.
Lime beneath me. Lime,
Lime
up
up
above.
above.
Sorry.
Why are we like this?
Shall we continue?
You,
I do love this song.
My
Sorry, that's just like such a good song. Okay.
toxic love.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So this
I'm
thing
sorry.
is kind
That
of like.
whole moment was just wonderful. Sorry, go ahead.
So this whole thing is trying to like force me to play this game.
Right now the thing just stares at you and is like waiting for you to say something.
Real quick, is August trapped in a box, or can we see this thing in August?
No, the city has now enclosed entirely upon you. Like,
All
the
of
city
us.
wall is what's been building up to this dome. Not like an individual wall around August.
Okay.
Like,
so,
all of you are trapped in this city.
Right. But we started walking around the corner to the alligator. But when this started happening with August, did we turn around and see the black thing, sludge thing?
Everyone sees the black sludge thing, yes.
Do whatever the fuck I want to do, not what you want to do. And I walk around it.
It is going to lash out at you. That is a 19 to hit.
I think that meets.
Ooh. Oh, meets beats, though.
Yep. Yeah, that meets.
She
reached-
is going to get herself and all of us killed.
It reaches out towards you, and immediately you feel this like surge of numbing energy as the sludge stretches over your body and tries to restrain you. I need a strength saving throw.
No, that's not going to go well. Oh, let me get pink just in case. 15.
All right.
Keeping in mind that I have a -1. So
You actually
pink did its best.
you are not restrained. You're the almost like the elasticity of the sludge snapping over the orifice that could be the mouth. The binding sludge that restricts around you, starting to cut off your circulation at different points, and like seeping into your body is not as effective at restraining you. This is introducing that's 12 necrotic damage, kind of right off the bat there. And
I believe I am resistant, but not immune.
And as this necrotic damage surges you, the world turns red again for you. And the same figure with the lantern staff stands in front of you. You guys watch. The rest of you watch as August's body goes rigid. And though it's not bound by anything necessarily, all of a sudden it's almost like August is paralyzed.
I'd like to cast a spell.
I think now is a good time for initiative.
Okay. Eight -1, 7.
9.
Wait, is it -1 on save?
Yikes.
Or is it?
It's -1 on saves and ability checks, I think. I sent it to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking.
11.
Yeah.
Let's see what the sludge thing's initiative is. Yeah, that's higher than all y'all's. Do you think that the yarn golem is going to try and fight?
It's unravel. It's probably just like have the face kind of looking out. It's just a head. Let's see. I'm just gonna. I don't know. Let's roll for it. Can I do a house roll?
Yeah.
See if it has the strength to fight. So that's a D12. Okay. So 1 through 6, it doesn't. It just completely unravels.
Okay.
7 through 12.
I love it.
Thanks. 11.
Ooh, all right. It's got a little bit of magic left. You guys watch as the yarn golem composes itself enough. Meredith's magic stretching across the veil between the worlds. And you have some cool familiar features
Yeah, I
now, so feel free to use those. So we start at what is the yarn golem's initiative?
Let me roll. What's the dex? Okay. 2. So I guess I'll just roll D20 plus 2. Plus 2 is 13.
13. Okay. Still not the main one. The sludge thing just kind of looks to all of you ungrateful and just stretches its arms over August, the sludge sleeping in through her pores and dealing damage. You are gonna fail this strength check because you are suspended, shall we say. And that is gonna be surprisingly not a hit. That's really sad. That's really bad. But no damage is done. So we get to the yarn golem.
Give me a second. Looking at what I can do here. If I can help.
If you want, we can come back to you because all of you technically have.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So August, this figure just kind of looks to you. Are you ready yet?
Playing everyone's games.
This is no game.
Yes, it fucking is. And I'm done playing. And you can't play a game with somebody who refuses to play.
I am not playing a game. The thread that forms your fate has been tampered with on an incredulous level.
Oops.
Give me some fucking scissors and I'll cut it. I don't need it.
That is not an option for you.
Oh, good. Great. Awesome. Thanks for bringing me back here. I love it. It's great.
Your options are to do with the power that you have what you will. But you cannot run
awesome.
away
Sounds
from
great.
it.
Nope. Happy with it. It's great. the death stuff. Really cool. Thanks. I want to go back now. And also not come back here. Ever. Again. And also, if the ooze thing is your thing, then no more of that. Thanks.
Cocks its head and seems confused at the ooze thing that you mentioned.
Okay, I guess I have to ask a different god to fix that one for me.
I am not a god.
Alright, whatever you want to call yourself.
I'm an
Probably
omen.
archfey.
An
Oh,
omen.
an omen. Good. Good. Omen. Great. Love those even more than gods.
Your attitude will be your undoing.
You know,
And-
I've been told that. So, you know, I was hoping that an omen might tell me something new.
And the undoing of all that you fight for.
Probably not.
And with that, we'll move on to the next person in the initiation order. Yarn Golem, do you have anything figured out? Or do you still want a little time?
I will do it. The yarn hops off of the various and it begins to run at this ooze type creature.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in 30 feet, yeah, that's as much as it can move up to is 30 feet. Can it get up to it?
It's like 10 feet away.
10 feet away?
No.
Okay. 10 feet. Alright then. Then it will it'll still run towards it.
Mm-hmm.
But you will hear it open its mouth and you will hear Merida's voice instead of the childlike voice that comes through. And it's almost a cacophony of whispers, and I'm going to cast dissonant whispers on it.
Okay. Saving throw for that is gonna be...
We're going to cast it. I believe I can only cast it at level 1 or level 2. Let's see. Yep, level 1. Submit. 14 wisdom save.
Alright. That is they got a 15.
Got a 15? Okay, then it will, I believe it takes half damage. So, half of 11.
Alright.
So 6.
As the Yarn Golem reaches out and with the spell, and as it reverberates the sludge, you watch as like a number of trinkets fall out of the sludge. Just clatter to the side. Devarius, your turn.
Okay. Devarius, he says, do we have time for this? And then he's going to flip his hair back behind him and give it kind of like a shake. And that all familiar grin goes across his face. And Daniel now is going to take his hands and he's gonna like wind up and yeah, he's gonna wind up like he's getting ready to throw a pitch. He says, "It's my turn," and he's going to cast poison spray on it.
All right, that's a saving throw, correct?
Yep, Constitution save.
That's a natural one.
So 16 poison damage.
Oh, all right.
And is that it?
Any secondary effects?
Nope.
All right.
That's it.
Awesome. Lucian, your turn.
All right.
Did
It's
any
like
more of those trinkets fall out? When he took the poison damage as well, did any more trinkets come out?
Oh yes, a number of other trinkets clattered to the side. Go ahead and give me a house roll.
Which is D12, right?
Mm-hmm.
6.
6. Yeah, just a number of other trinkets, nothing of note. All right, we get to Lucian.
It's wrapping around August, but
Yes.
hasn't like restrained her yet, right?
Right now it has, because technically August is suspended in another place. So August is actually technically paralyzed right now.
Right. I'm gonna say, don't harm it! Let me try something! And I'm gonna cast Compel Duel on the slime. So it'll only go for me.
I'm so sorry, that is a natural 16 plus 3, so that's a 19.
19. Okay. Okay, well, that's it. Sorry. Oh well.
Anything else with your turn?
I don't have anything else I can do with my turn. I'll summon bonus action, summon my bow.
There you go.
Do that. There you go.
The bow vamps into existence. We're back at the top of the round, and the sludge just kind of like begins to move into August's space and encompass her more. Give me a Constitution saving throw, August. Ooh.
Evan.
7?
Yeah.
That's 20 necrotic damage.
Okay.
The yarn golem. Yarn fucker.
Yarn fucker has so many names. Seeing that this thing is trying to envelop August, it's going to run up to the thing, run up to the ooze, and it is going. Oh boy, let's see if this works. We're going to try to hit it. It's going to well his arm, and the yarn kind of unravels into almost like whips.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to try to hit it.
I love it. Is that a saving throw or an attack?
It's an attack, so D20 plus 4.
It's giving like Katara and Zuko fight at the end of book 2 Water. The fire and water
16
whips.
to hit.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
That does hit, actually.
All right.
Just barely.
What size is this creature?
This is a large creature.
Ugh. All right. It can't. Yeah. As it tries to ravel, this yarn tries to grapple, tries to ravel around this creature, but it's too small. It's too small. It can't reach all around it. That's his turn.
All right. With that, we get to August. You can feel the effects on your body, but you can't do anything about it. The figure says, "You must accept or suffer drowning."
What?
Accept your place.
Excuse me?
Your importance, your power.
You know, I was given a similar offer, and I took it and lived to regret it. So, no.
I am not offering power. I am offering advice with power you already possess.
Yeah, you keep bringing me into this creepy red world and saying ominous things and calling yourself an omen.
I
don't even
don't
know
bring
who the
you
fuck you
here.
are.
You bring you here.
Mm,
And
I don't believe you.
We'll rotate again. The next in order, we have Devarius. Or wait, is that right? Yeah, Devarius.
Devarius is going. Sorry. Devarius is going to kind of like run around the creature just a little bit. He's kind of just making a show of basically himself. And he's going to kind of motion his hands and pick up a bunch of the trinkets into the air and then send them flying at the creature as he casts catapult.
Nice, and that's a dex save, correct?
I do believe so.
That is
Creature, yeah, dexterity saving throw.
0 dex. That is an 11.
Okay, he fails for 3d8, 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Pitiful.
Excellent.
Then that'll be it.
All right, more trinket scatter. Also, Ciara, Yarn, Fucker, and Devarius both give me house roll.
Another 6.
11.
Okay, nothing of note for either of your results. We get to Devarius. Anything else on your turn?
No, sorry.
All right, Lucian, your go.
Can I bonus action shove August out of the slime, and then I'm going to grapple the slime.
I will allow you to expend all aspects of your turn to do both of these things.
Great, and I'm just gonna like drop the bow because I'm not gonna. So I'm just gonna, and then
So
the slime.
I need an athletics check from you because what this effectively is you are clawing and digging through the slime to push August out of its like emulsive grip.
Yeah. Athletics. We're pretty good at athletics. That's a 14. Fort 14.
Yes. 14?
Is that fine?
14 is going to succeed in this case, yes, barely. You're able to claw through. The slime is beginning to crawl up you now, and you are kind of like fighting the grapple of each other, and effectively, you both have each other grappled, is what this is going to result in. But August is removed. You're able to shove her stasis-like body outside of its grip, and it kind of like falls on the ground. Clatters. August, you feel the pain and the bruises of your body begin to form, despite not being able to experience it. Anything else, Lucian?
Cool. So I'm hugging a big pile of slime.
You
right?
are partly submerged in the black slime.
Cool. So we're hugging each other.
Mm-hmm. As you're in this, this painful realization of a scent strikes you.
Scent?
And with you so close to it, it is like this stench of like moldy chicken.
Cool.
And we're gonna go back to the
disgusting, but okay.
The monster begins to form over you, Lucian.
Wait, is it chicken curry?
No.
Because Tim Curry. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bad
oh
joke.
my god. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna submerge around you. I do need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay. 12. I guess -1. Sorry, 11.
That is gonna be a sale. That is gonna be 14 necrotic damage.
Yep. Cool.
You are still grappled though, and it's going to note that there's something different about your make, and you hear whispers. And while you're in the middle of the sludge, somewhere you feel like what seems like a wooden bowl with like some kind of stick in the middle of it.
That's mean.
And you can feel the material start to change around that center, but it's not in effect yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be the end of your turn. Yarn Golem.
The yarn golem.
End of its turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
The yarn golem is going to try to walk around and seeing now Lucian encapsulated.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to try to again swing out its yarn at Lucian actually.
Okay.
So we got
Ooh, okay, all right. I see what you're doing.
D20. Ugh. Yeah, an 8. I doubt that hits Lucian.
Unable to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Anything else on the Yarn Golem's turn?
Let me see. I think it has. Nope. That's it.
August, we get to you.
Yup.
The figure stares at you. Your body is failing. Will you not get a grip?
What you want me to get a grip on? This
Your
whole thing didn't really come with an instruction booklet. Manual.
importance.
Yep, sure.
You must fight on.
See, I'm a little confused because we're talking about fate, and then I was killed, so
There are few who have whatever blessing or boon or strange accumulation of circumstances,
it was witches.
even amongst witchcraft. This is a very limited chance of occurrence. Your innate mastery over death draws attention from many figures, and if you do not grasp it tightly and make it your bitch, it will take over you. And not only you will suffer, but the people around you.
And I said no instruction manual here. Kind of flying blind. Don't know what I'm doing. So, you're telling me to do things. I don't know how to do them. So, kind of a moot point of sitting here making threats when I don't know how to do things anyways, so. Ugh.
I've already told you, claim your worth, your importance.
Yep, claiming it right now. It's claimed.
much is August feeling that statement?
Not at all.
With that, we'll move
I
on.
claim it. See, nothing's happening.
Devarius, your turn.
Okay. Devarius will hit another poison spray, I think. So Constitution save. He's starting to think that, yeah.
Constitution save. That is a natural 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so nothing then.
Okay. The poison spray shoots out.
He's gonna call out to Lucian. Is August okay? Oh, that's right.
Don't know.
Okay. So in Devarius's in Devarius's Fey trip, he did a lot of like mind stuff and kind of exercising his mind. Does he feel confident that if he tries to connect mentally to the Coven once again, the thing that happened last time will not happen?
Falaban has taught you enough to where you would be able to navigate that without causing the same catastrophic things. Also, just as a side note, Lucian and August, or actually Lucian, you have no Coven connection right now. It has been silent this whole session.
Interesting. Okay, so then in that case, as a bonus action, I'm going to establish a telepathic link with August.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna listen at first, and that'll be my turn. I'll just see what I can hear.
What might, I guess, your last few statements, you would hear what August is saying to the vision, essentially.
Do I hear its voice at all?
I would say not as of now. That's something you might be able to do on subsequent turns, though.
Yep,
So,
that'll be it for my turn.
All right, cool. You reach out in that way. Awesome. Lucian.
What's Elenara doing?
Elenara is obviously taking a nap.
Okay, she's fighting a crocodile. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we have a solar monk somewhere.
Not a solar monk, an astral monk, but
this is the same thing.
They're
Right
not.
they're
there.
really not.
One has the sun and one has divine. Like, it's the same thing.
No.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna summon our sword inside it and just start stabbing at it.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Double grapple technically doesn't impede attacks, so yeah, go for it.
And I don't think it gives me advantage, but
Mm-mm.
so, but I'm not swinging two-handed, so it's going to be D8s instead of D10s. All right, let's do it. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And then a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Deal
Let
your
me roll
damage.
Damage. So 2d8 plus 8. 2d8 plus 8. 18 slashing.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a house roll. Those are 2 hits, right?
Yep, 2 hits.
So give me 2 house rolls.
2 house rolls. 10. So 4 and a 6.
4 and 6. Okay. Nothing of note. Just more trinkets clatter about out of this thing. That's Lucian's turn. We're back to the black sludge. It is going to further try to encapsulate you, Lucian. Luckily, you don't need to breathe, so you're not going to have to hold your breath or anything. But it does completely, like, ooze over your face.
Yeah, I don't need to breathe.
Vampires
Right.
don't need to breathe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That is a natural 20.
Cool. It's encapsulated my face. My beautiful face.
That is going to be ooh, and this is actually the round where it takes effect. You watch as the black kind of like shifts to something like this eerie sickly green color that's like slightly glowing. You're going to take 40 acid damage. You can, yeah.
That's rude. Acid damage?
Yep.
Okay. Lucia yells out in pain. Mistakes were made.
All right. That brings us to Yarn Golem.
Oh, hearing Lucian, it kind of shivers when it hears him scream, and it will.
More of a gargle.
Ugh. It will. Okay, we're going to try to do dissonant whispers on it again. Let's see. I believe it's 14. Yes.
Okay.
They'll say 14. It's a wisdom.
That is a wisdom, you said? 13.
Unfortunately, it didn't roll that high on the damage. 5 psychic.
Okay. We'll go ahead and give me a house roll.
9.
9.
Oh, wait, no. 6.
Okay, nothing of note pops out. More trinkets scatter about. We have August. Back to your turn.
It is my turn.
Mm-hmm. The figure says, "What lies are you telling yourself?"
What do you want and why do you care?
It's not that I care. It's that something in you does.
Oh, cool. Right. Yep.
What lies keep you from your worth?
Truths. Usually.
At this point, I'm gonna save it. The figure just continues to emphasize the point. We're gonna get to the next turn. Devarius.
Did I hear it?
Yeah, you did. That time you
Okay.
did.
Okay, got it. So, in the current combat, there's a spell that I have picked up called Dust Devil, and it's like a description is that stuff is blown away from it. But what I'm asking for is if I can maybe repurpose it to try to maybe spin the other way to suck in some of the ooze. If you may be able to work with me on that.
I'm sorry, say that one more time again.
Yeah, so the spell's mechanics pushes things away from it on a failed strength save. What I'm asking if you'll let me do is maybe repurpose it to pick up like some of the ooze and try to pull it off of Lucian.
Ooh, yeah, go for it. And that's a strength saving throw?
Yeah, so Yeah, strength saving throw. Devarius is going to like spin his hand in like a tornado motion and then push it forward as all sorts of dust and wind starts to pick up in the area, and it's going to push all the way to within 5 feet of the ooze and Lucian. And yes, a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it takes a D8 bludgeoning damage, and according to the spell, it's pushed away 10 feet, but I'd like to try to just pull it off of Lucian.
Okay, yeah. It does, unfortunately, does succeed the saving throw, but you are able to manipulate it a little bit. You're not able to fully pull it off, but I will let you go ahead and deal, there's no damage associated with this, correct?
It is a D8.
Okay.
So
Yeah, go ahead and do the D8.
yeah, 5, which is halved. Yeah, however you want to do that. And then it lasts for concentration up to a minute. So I'll be concentrating on that. Meanwhile, with the telepathic link that he has with August, so Daniel's currently in the seat, but using his mind, actually, Lavian reaches out and says, August, we could use your help out here. And that'll be all that he's going to do.
August, you hear this muffled voice. But it doesn't quite break through. Devarius, you can tell even reaching out while you were able to like hear, there's like something blocking. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put a tally next to that though for you. Lucian.
Since damage was dealt, are there any trinkets?
Go ahead and roll a d12 for me. Thank you. Sorry, I'm like managing a lot of things up here. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, just trying to help. Yeah, 9.
No, 9.
Okay.
Nothing of note. Lucian.
Okay. Holding my sword inside of it, because I got hurt, I'm switching to two-handed grip while I'm inside of it, so I'm not technically hugging it anymore. I mean, I'm inside of it, there's no point in grappling it, right? So, two-handed, I'm going to ignite the sword as a bonus action, and I'm going to just start chopping from the inside with a fire sword.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess we'll do that. Alrighty. 15.
15 hit, or 15 does not hit. AC 16.
Okay. 21 to
Mhm.
hit for
21
6
hits.
slashing and 4 fire.
Okay.
Am I technically grappled right now?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't just like move out of it.
No. Go ahead and give me a d12 though. For your
Okay.
hit.
Was the fire more effective?
It seemed the same.
Dang it. Alright, 5.
5. Nothing of note, unfortunately. That's everybody. We're back to the top. At this point, the thing begins to gurgle a little bit, and it pulls itself in half, snapping, and begins to slump over towards Devarius. That is going to be... That's only like a 13 to hit.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Sure.
Meets it, beats it, that would hit.
All right, so the 13 hits. What was your attack of opportunity, Lucian?
14.
14 misses. All right, so against you, Devarius, the thing now takes 7, 14, 15 acid damage. And that brings us to the Yarn Golem.
Question. I know I can
Yes.
cast spells through it. Can I cast cantrips too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, it does. I think it has a bonus action. So, bonus action hex.
Bonus action hex. All right.
On the one that has Lucian.
Yeah, and there's no saving throw to that. So, what ability?
We're going to choose strength.
Strength. Ooh, okay. I like it.
And attack tries to hit Lucian and pull him out.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make the attack.
20 plus 4. 14 to hit Lucian. Probably not.
No, unfortunately. Man, yarn fucker's having a rough time.
It's actually supposed to be dissolving. And it's like unraveling. It's like I'm doing my best.
All right. That brings us to August. The being reaches out their finger. Find your worth within. And your mind flashes back. And do you want to paint us a scene that has to do with how August sees herself?
Oh gosh. I didn't know I'd have to be okay. Come back to me.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that at the end of the round. I'll make a mark here. And then that brings us to Devarius.
So I just didn't want to interrupt, but at the end of its turn, if it's within 5 feet of the Dust Devil, it remakes the save. So I think just the half of it that's still on Lucian. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That is it's strength, right? Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
strength saving
success.
throw.
Yeah, that's a success.
Okay.
It's a 13 plus
Got it.
like 5. So.
Okay. Then after that, let's see, is this? Okay. He is going to Misty step away
Mhm.
from this one that has broken off towards him. So Misty step away and then run as far away as he can from it, and cast poison spray once more at the one that is chasing him now.
Okay. Nice.
So,
Poison
con
spray.
save.
Con save. That is not a success. That is a fail.
Okay. For 21 poison damage.
Wow. Wow. This poison spray business. I'm about to say, which one is this? Is this Devaria? Is this Daniel?
Yeah.
And Daniel likes poison. Okay. All right. Awesome. Anything else on your turn, Devarius?
No. Just trying to put as much distance as he can between himself and the one that's chasing him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're able to get away. It is going to take an attack of opportunity against you.
With the Misty Step, I just
Misty Step. Never mind.
first.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. And Lucian, your go.
Okay. So
Did
its
any more,
action was to
things
split in
pop up?
half.
Thank you. Yes. My God, it is getting late and it is showing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a D12, Devarius. Thank you.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot to.
No, you're good. Lucian, what are you doing?
A 2.
So it just split. Its action was to be split in half, right? So it didn't
Yeah.
attack me last turn.
It did not. It split, and it It seems to only be able to attack from one area at a time. That being said, if it's in contact with you, you will have to make a save on its turn. So.
Because it switched to acid damage, right?
Yeah, and it's also just how the thing works. But yes. So, what are you doing?
We're gonna try to grapple, get out of it. So I mean, what, contesting strength save because I'm grappled, right?
Yes.
Okay. Athletics. Go gadget. 16.
16 hits. AC 16.
No, it's contesting grapple check.
Sorry.
Breaking its grapple.
Oh, and that is not a success. That was a 16 plus 5, so 21.
Okay. I'm going to use silvery barbs and make it reroll.
All right.
Yep. So it has to
Fair enough.
reroll that grapple
That was a
check.
good choice. That moved it down to an 11.
Cool. I choose the August. You have advantage on whatever you want for the next minute for free. For one time, whenever you want to use it. Okay. I'm gonna break.
I'm gonna say wisdom saves.
It's whatever you want. Advantage.
Whatever I want.
Yeah, so advantage on
Choose in the
a
moment.
next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within a minute. So just one of those.
So I don't have to choose now. It just whenever I want to use it, I got it. Okay.
Yep,
Got it.
It's
silvery
the
barbs.
next one, it says.
Oh yeah, so it's the next check.
Yeah.
You make. Whether it's one of those three, your next one. You don't get a pick. It has to be the next one. Okay. All right. So I've broken the grapple and disengage and get away from it. Full movement away.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Disengage. You were able to break the grapple and you were able to move away. Yeah, we'll just say you move your movement away and you're free of that thing.
Yep. Take a couple breaths. Not that I need them. I'm just gonna spit up some black stuff from my lungs. Okay.
All right. So that's the solution. August. Do you have a memory?
There are a lot. I'm having trouble deciding what would be most relevant in this moment.
Mm-hmm. Let's start with I think maybe something more recent.
Okay. So something more recent would be I know what it'll be. It would be I think that would be leaving Avery to die and be eaten by the dragon.
Ooh.
My dragon.
You got more so for the audience, and we'll say Devarius kind of gets little snippets maybe of this. But August, in an act of desperation and a degree of self-protection, if I remember correctly,
Yes.
hauls this hunter. Do you want to give a little bit more history here?
Somewhat. I don't want to take up a lot of time.
Yeah.
But basically, after being lured into a forest by a hunter, learns that she is the person that Dorian and Valerian failed to kill on their hunt. And August killed her brother. Basically, she's seeking revenge, and August gets the upper hand and leaves her unable to walk with the dragon approaching, and leaves her behind.
You guys hear the dragon's footsteps pound the ground, rumbling it this far away from the city, not detectable by its citizens. And there are screams of, "I will kill you," out of this vicious hunter's mouth, as August just simply walks away.
Faster than walking.
Yeah, that's fair. Running away.
I don't trust Nadradon to not kill me too. There was a little hustle.
All right. With that, we move on to Devarius.
And we saw glimpses of that,
You specifically.
Okay.
You specifically saw glimpses because you're connected.
Okay, got it. Okay. With that, I'm gonna continue. Did the other one chase after me?
The other one, yes, continues following after you.
Okay. Then I will drop concentration on the Dust Devil, as it just all the dust and the papers and leaves that have been picked up just suddenly fall to the ground, and the wind in the area subsides. He grabs a long eagle-like feather out of his bag and places it to his chest as it dissolves into him, and he's going to cast Fly on himself.
Ooh, all right, awesome.
And then he's going to go up about 30 feet into the air and wait for another moment to strike.
All right. Up in the air, and then that brings us to Lucian, your turn.
All right. Bonus action, summon bow, 2 shots at Sludge Man. Now that we are away from it. Actually, do I see the crocodile man?
Make a perception check. Well, let
19.
the dice tell the story.
19.
Sure. He's about
Cool.
50 feet off.
And he's got the 3 cups and a coin on it, right?
Yes.
Cool. I cast sleep on him, run over and steal the coin.
Okay, roll your sleep dice.
Yep.
Because he does have hit points. Like any creature.
No, this is so chaotic.
5d8.
5d8. Are you casting it at level 1?
I am an Eldritch Knight.
Are you using any Coven spell slots?
Oh yeah. Coven spell slots.
Yeah.
Those.
And
I'm not. You told me I'm not connected to my Coven right now.
you don't have the telepathic connection, but the Coven
I
hood.
can steal
yeah.
their spell slots.
You can steal the spell slots you all share, but
Right. Where is
Where's that?
Coven spell slot? So I guess I can steal a level. Coven only has one level. Yeah. Coven hood is only level 1 sharing spell slots anyway right now. So.
Not that leveled up yet.
Yeah, no, it has to be level 7. So, 5d8. Go to sleep. 20.
20. Unfortunately does not work. The crocodile looks over and goes, "Hey, wanna play?"
Jesus.
Did he look like he almost fell asleep?
No.
Cal, I need to know, is it a crocodile or an alligator? Because you're flip-flopping.
Oh, is it flip? It's a we'll call it a crocodile. I don't know the difference.
Very well.
Is crocodiles brown and alligators green, or am I getting that mixed up?
Fine. I'll run
That's in
over.
the nose.
So the rest, since I tried to cast sleep, the rest of my movement, I'll move over to the crocodile, and I'll see if I can just I'll move over there.
Intense memory.
Yep, this is fine. Okay,
Stream matching.
that's my turn because I don't think I can't cast another spell, and yeah.
All right, end of your turn.
Yep.
This due to the multi-level nature of this combat, I suspect this will last a while. So, I think we have one more round maybe to give ourselves a little narrative cleanup, should you desire, and then we'll go ahead and that'll be the end of our night. So, starting at the top of the round, the two sludge things move after. Now unable to go after Devarius, one of the sludges moves over to the yarn golem. That is going to be, that's like a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits the poor thing.
It screams in rhyme.
Yes.
Yeah. Figured that one out.
Prepare. That's gonna be 10. That's not too bad. 10 acid damage.
It has 2 HP. It just slumped back into yarn.
I'm in pain and have nothing to gain.
What give us yarn fucker's last words.
He has so much to say.
Maybe it's like the middle of a poem that gets garbled out in the sludge, in the acid slime.
Find the coin, or you will be tossed into ruin. It's just so soft right now. It's in pain, and it just screams.
Its high-pitched voice resounds throughout all of you as Yarn Fucker dies. That brings us to August.
So glad I get to follow up Yarn Fucker.
The figure voices over kind of your memory. What does this say about you?
Probably that I'm a piece of shit. So.
The sky within the memory kind of rattles. I didn't hear you.
I said what?
No. You don't get so much of words this time as much of a kind of a wrong answer kind of vibe. Is there anything you want to pursue narratively here before the end of your turn?
So am I still in that memory?
Yes. You're like walking away.
I'm gonna go back.
Okay. You go back. And the dragon, you've never re-seen these memories before. You go back and it almost is like rewinding, but you feel as though for whatever odd reason there's an enigmatic magic that would allow you to see what happened, even though you yourself were not present for it. Do you push into that?
Sure. Although I'm very hesitant.
Mm-hmm.
Because I to comfort in not knowing.
Mm-hmm. As you go back, you begin to hear chatting, which you recognize as Nadradon's way of playing with his food before he snaps shut, and you get there just in time to watch as he opens the maw. Avery offers a sort of deal. And the dragon laughs as he bites her up in one swallow.
Yeah.
The bellowing laughter kind of rippling throughout the space. Right. With that, we move on to Devarius.
Is there the two slime figures have kind of jumbled around the yarn golem, which is now deceased. Is there anyone else in that immediate area?
Like
super close to them.
Not really, because Lucian ran off.
Okay, then in that case, as Devarius is floating about 30 feet in the air, he sees the golem go limp and turn back into a ball. And his eyes alight with flame, and his hands do as well at the same time. And above his head, he pushes this large ball of fire as he casts fireball down on the two slime beings. And he says, "That was a gift from an acquaintance!"
I love it. The fire erupts around in this big explosion. Go ahead and deal your damage. Fails both of its deck saves. Roll low rolls.
25 fire damage.
25 fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. one of the slime bulges just kind of evaporates. The one that had kind of separated off, almost like a minion of sorts.
And D12 says 10.
All right. No, nothing significant. Lucian.
Okay. I ran over to the gator.
Mm-hmm.
Gator or crocodile? Did we decide?
Crocodile. I
It's
think.
croc. Is it a croc or a gator?
It's a crocodile.
You're going croc?
Crocodile.
Okay, it's croc. Okay, I remember the croc. Okay, quick. What's the game?
Well, first, you have to see the coin, and then the cups get involved.
Right. So, is the coin look like a normal gold piece?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Let me see it.
No.
Charm person. Signature spell DC 18.
The smile on Kyle's face.
The wisdom saving throw?
I think it's charisma, so...
Double check.
Yeah, it is wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save. 14.
Well, he needed an 18, so he's charmed. Why don't you have me look at the coin first? Here, let me see it.
I mean, it's such an important coin. It was handed down from my grandmother.
I'll pick up the coin and I'll look at it. Looks like a normal gold piece to me.
Yeah, that's because I lied.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
Really?
don't feel good about lying to you right now for whatever reason.
Oh. Well, I guess we should probably play the game. Slide a hand check. I'm switching out with a normal gold coin.
Okay. Make a...
Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my con inspiration for this session and take advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That is a 22 sleight of hand.
He doesn't seem to notice.
Cool. You know what? Was there gonna be gambling involved?
Kind of just stares at you. If you want.
I don't really want to gamble. You have a nice day, and I'll walk away.
Kind of like kicks the side of his table.
Cool. So I stole it. I have a thief's coin.
Mm.
Challenge complete. I'll run over and find the crow.
You run over and look for the crow. And as you all are kind of closing out, you guys watch as you guys have been kind of distracted with other things, but August's body is not only like on the ground and rigid, but you see her eyes have gone like completely black. And there is this almost like shadowy arch forming around her. Like it's only just now become almost now like developed the level of opacity and visibility, but seems to just kind of be stretching over her. So, with that, we'll leave that for tonight, and we will see you all next Wednesday.